Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Battle Me's by Omari, back at you with another video. So it's been a long time debate on who portrayed the best Peter Parker slash Spider-Man. I mean, there's a lot of different reasons why people would think Toby, some people would think Andrew, and some people would think Tom. And, everyone has their own opinion within their own right to believe who they think is the best portrayal of one of the greatest comic book characters of all time. So I'm going to start off with Toby. First of all, Toby really brought this character from the comic books to life. I mean, when you watch the first Spider-Man, the first two Spider-Man movies, I mean, it was like you were seeing the comic book on screen. He did a fabulous job on bringing both Peter and Spider-Man to the big screen. I mean, especially if you saw it in theaters. I mean, it was amazing. It was such an amazing experience. He did very well as Peter Parker. You felt bad for the kid at times, but, he still had that certain level of confidence. And, it balanced out very well with Toby. And, I got to credit him for that. I think he did a fantastic job. Not to mention his suit was really dope too. So yeah, he did really good. He did really good. And then you have Andrew. His Peter Parker portrayal was different. Wasn't too much of a fan of the Peter Parker version, but as Spider-Man, oh man, I mean, his movements, his agility, I mean, they went all out when it came to really showing his spider features. I mean, the guy actually moved like a spider. It was so good. The fighting scenes were fantastic in Andrew's movies. He got a lot of hate because maybe the plots weren't as good, but his portrayal of Spider-Man was really good, and that outshined his Peter Parker. Whereas in Toby, it was more balanced. Then we have Tom. Now, I'm not a really big fan of this Spider-Man. Now, I get it. He's a kid. He's supposed to be annoying. But, oh man, this guy is annoying. I mean, the whole reason the multiverse crashed in No Way Home was because he was being annoying. Oh my goodness, it was so irritating to me. And he's like an Iron Man Jr. He's like a junior period. And I get it that that's supposed to be his character, but it can be unbearable sometimes. As Peter Parker, he's more relatable. He's more of a relatable guy. He's more cool as Peter Parker. But as Spider-Man, he's just irritating. It's just maybe people like that. And, I hope when Miles Morales, when they do him, he's young too, that they balance it out more and not make him so, I don't know, just so irritating as Spider-Man. Because from what I've seen in the games, Miles Morales is a lot better. But Tom is just, it can be unbearable sometimes and just straight up annoying, like your little, like an annoying little brother. But as Peter Parker, he's a lot more tolerable. So all in all, they're all great portrayals of the character, but I'm gonna have to say the best one is Toby. I'm sorry, it's gonna have to be Toby. Now, it's not because of nostalgia or nothing like that. I just feel Toby has the best balance between Peter and Spider-Man. It's just the best balance. You can tell that he's experienced, and not that I'm taking that away from anyone else, but it's just Spider-Man just seems more natural with him. It's more accepted with him. He balances his life, and he's had conflicts, but his story is also just more in depth, I think. And I think the first two movies are the best Spider-Man movies to date. Even with No Way Home being out, I still think Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2 are the best Spider-Man movies out. And the thing about Andrew, I think Andrew had the best Spider-Man outfit. His Spider-Man costume is dope as hell. I think he has the best Spider-Man costume. But You know, Tom brings his own twist to it. I'm not really a big fan of it, but, you know, he is the new Spider-Man in the MCU. You know, we'll see if the other ones will make a big impact on the MCU. We don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. But as far as the best Spider-Man portrayal, it's going to have to be Tobey Maguire. So let me know what y'all think about that in the comments section, and I'll see you on the next video.